Hello students, good morning to you all. Myself Frederick Lipcha from Darjeeling, the assistant teacher in Asta Vidya Niketan Sior. As we all know that the whole world is fighting against COVID-19. Our country is under lockdown. Therefore, the schools or the colleges are all suspended. But the organization has taken an initiative to help the students stay at their home and get knowledge about different subjects through online class. So I welcome you all on this online class. Today I am going to explain you about noun and its kinds. So first of all, let us see what is a noun. I have already written on the board. So noun is the name of a person, place, animal or thing. Okay. In its simple way, you can even define naming words are called nouns. Okay, naming words are called nouns. Example: Amit, okay, name of boy; Sior, name of a place; tiger, name of an animal; bench, okay, name of a thing, etc. Usually, whatever things that we can see, okay, through our eyes in this world, okay, all those things are nouns because they have got different names. Okay, and there are some other things that we cannot see also. Okay, we cannot see, we cannot touch, we can only feel. Okay, so that such kind of noun is also there. Okay, so I hope that you got the definition of noun. Okay, you can even see here, noun is the name of a person, place, animal or thing. Now let us see kinds of noun. Okay, so basically there are 5 different kinds of noun. Okay, so now let us discuss about those nouns in detail. Now if you see kinds of noun, okay, first one is proper noun, second one is common noun, third one is collective noun, fourth one is material noun, and fifth one is abstract noun. Now let us see proper noun. Okay, proper. Now proper noun, it is the name of a particular, okay, particular means here I've written unique, okay, only one, okay, unique one and only one, name of a person, place, animal or thing. Okay, once more I repeat, proper noun is the name of a particular one and only one, it is very unique. Okay, name of a person, place, animal or thing. If you see example, Mumbai, okay, there is no any other Mumbai, okay, in India, in other places, okay, that is just like the Mumbai in India. Okay, another I have given the example of India, there is no any other country, India. Okay, there may be name but not as same as India, so therefore India comes under proper noun. Arun, name of a boy. Okay, Ganga, name of a river. Okay, there may be another Ganga. Okay, there may be 2 rivers and 2 rivers may have same name Ganga, but their volume, okay, but their length, but their breadth, okay, that is different, so therefore they come under proper noun, etc. Now the second one is common noun. Okay, now what do you mean by common noun? It is a common name given to a person, place, animal or thing. Okay, it is a common name. All right, here particular it is unique, but in common it is a common name given to a person, place, animal or thing. Now if you see the example, it will clarify you all. Okay, as for example here, Amit and Sham, okay, they are the name of the boys. Okay, the name of the boy, so their boy is the common noun for them. We have a Riya and Priya. Okay, they are proper noun, but for that proper noun a common noun is given. Okay, that is called girl. Here Ganga and Yamuna, okay, they are proper noun, but for them a common noun is given, that is river. Okay, they are similarly there are so many other examples of common noun. Okay, so let us go to third one. Hello students, this is the continuation of the same topic. Okay, now, okay, so let us see third kind of noun. Okay, that is called collective noun. So what do you mean by collective noun? So collective noun is the name given to a group of a person, place, animal, or thing of the same class. Okay, so you have to see here it is a group. All right, collective noun is the name given to a group of people. Okay, person, place, animal, or thing of the same class. Okay, let us see the example. So people, okay, crowd. If you see so many people, as for example in the market, okay, there are so many people that you can call the crowd of people. Similarly, if you see a group of lion, okay, sleeping together or sitting together or walking together, that is called pride of lion. And keys, this is a thing, keys. If you put 10 or 15 keys, okay, in one place, okay, that's called bunch of keys. Similarly, there are so many different types of collective nouns, okay, we can learn in further classes. So now let us go to fourth one, that's called material noun. Start. Now the fourth one is material noun. Okay, so what do you mean by material noun? It is the name of the matter or substance from which something is made. Okay, material noun is the name of the matter, okay, or substance. Okay, now what do you mean by matter or substance? Okay, it is just a thing. All right, it is a thing, okay, from which something is made. Okay, example, gold. Okay, gold is a thing, it is a matter, and from that gold we can make ring. Similarly, clay, okay, it is a matter, okay, it is a substance, from there we can make pot. And milk, from milk we can make so many things like butter, ghee, cheese, okay, but here I have given tea. Similarly, like wood, okay, from wood we can make furniture like desks, okay, benches, tables, beds, etc. Okay, so material noun, once more, material noun is the name of the matter or substance from which something is made. Okay, so now let us go to the last one, that is called abstract noun. Now the fifth kind of noun is abstract noun. Okay, so now let us see the definition of abstract noun. Abstract noun is the name of the feeling, okay, emotion, ideas, thoughts, etc. Okay, it is the name of the feeling, emotion, ideas, thought, etc. Okay, here I have given example: happiness, okay, poverty, the one who is very poor, okay, they are in poverty, childhood, okay, ambition, strength, etc. Another thing that you have to remember is that abstract noun is very much different. It is very much different from other nouns. Okay, why? All right, the question arises, why? Because we cannot see, okay, we cannot see and we cannot touch. All right, we cannot see and we cannot touch abstract noun, okay, but we can only feel. All right, we can only feel abstract noun. We cannot see and we cannot touch this abstract noun. So there is difference between abstract noun and other four different kinds of noun. Okay, so now I will lead you to another two different kinds of noun. Okay, now another kinds of noun. Okay, noun can be divided into two parts too. Okay, first one is countable and uncountable. Okay, so let us see what do you mean by countable nouns and what do you mean by uncountable nouns. Okay, I have already written the definitions and examples, but I want to explain you about it. Okay, let us see countable nouns. Nouns that we can count. It is very simple. Okay, nouns that we can count, okay, right, are called countable nouns. Examples: trees, we can count the trees, just like 1 2 3 4 5 6 trees. Okay, so in this way trees come under countable noun. Cars, okay, similarly we can count the cars, buildings, okay, books, etc. All right, here no need to worry about, okay, you can see the nouns, okay, if you see anything and if you can count that thing, okay, that come under countable noun. Okay, so just opposite of countable noun is uncountable noun. Okay, there are some nouns that we cannot count. Okay, so nouns that we cannot count, okay, are called uncountable nouns. Okay, example, water. Can we count the water? No, we cannot count the water. But if you put that water into glasses or in bottles, okay, 3 glasses of water, 3 bottles of water, so in this way we can say, but water itself is uncountable. Similarly, oil, okay, bread, okay, if you cut the bread into pieces or if you make it into slices, then only we can count, but as a whole we cannot count the bread too. Money, okay, as a whole we cannot count the money, but in rupees we can count the rupees. Okay, similarly gold, okay, we can count the rings, okay, earrings or finger rings, we can count them, but material, okay, that is used here, gold, we cannot count, okay, etc. So there are so many other examples of countable and nouns and uncountable nouns. Just remember, countable nouns means that we can count, and uncountable that we cannot count. Okay, so I will leave here. Okay, I do hope that you will go through noun and its kinds. Okay, go through it, learn the definitions, okay, and try to find out what is difference. Okay, what is the difference between proper and common noun, and what is the difference between common noun and collective noun. Okay, so let us meet each other in next video in with different topics. Okay, thank you very much.
Thanks for watching this video.